Okay, today we are going to perform online practical name Hartley oscillator. Oscillator are the devices which can convert AC into DC. An oscillator have a main circuit known as tank circuit. You can see here this is tank circuit. Tank circuit consists of one capacitor and one inductance. A, a circuit which produce electrical oscillation of any desired frequency is known as oscillatory circuit. A simple oscillatory circuit is one which consists a capacitor C and an inductor L in parallel. C, this is the parallel combination of C and N. Once you charge this capacitor C by joining key K1, now remove key K1 and place switch or key into K. This capacitance starts discharging through L and a current flow in this circuit. Due to that current, induced EMF produced in L. The capacitance, when the key K is closed, the capacitance discharges itself through inductor and there is a flow of electron as indicated by arrow. The current flow set up a magnetic field around the inductance coil. Due to inductive effect, the current builds up slowly up to a maximum value which is attained when the capacitor is fully charged. At that instant, the electrostatic energy is zero, but due to maximum current flow, the magnetic field energy around the inductor coil is at maximum. As the capacitance is fully discharged, the magnetic field starts decreasing. The magnetic flux linked with circuit changes and EMF is induced, which make the current to flow. The current recharge the capacitor in opposite direction, and this process keep continue infinitely if the resistance is zero. But in practical, we know that every wire have some resistance, though this oscillating effect keep decreasing and the current in the after certain time the current in the circuit is zero. So in our course we have two oscillator, one is Hartley oscillator and another is Colpit oscillator. So in this is the circuit of Hartley oscillator. It's contain two inductive coil L1 and L2 and one C. And to feedback this, we have a transistor amplifier in common emitter configuration. We can see here it's a voltage divider biasing, which is also known as self bias. You can read all this theory from here. Also, you can calculate the value of all these parameters. Now, let me see what is the procedure. Selection of transistor BF195 NPN transistor, IC maximum 30 milliampere and so on. DC bias, RC, what is the value of RC? RC should be, from here you can calculate the value of RC. This is 4.8 kilo ohm. RE 1.2 kilo, R1, R2. So you can calculate every component, value of every component which we are going to use. Now simulator. As you seen here, we have two circuit. One is tank circuit, other is amplifying circuit. Simulator. So First we bull tank circuit. Tank circuit contains two inductive coil L1 and L2. So let me place here L1 and L2. Okay. L1 and L2. Connect both L1 and L2 are connected. Now in parallel combination, I have to collect C. C. So this is our tank circuit. Now place the battery as here and make one line positive and one line. Let's upper side is positive and lower one is negative, and make here this is earth for all connection. Now in next second circuit we have a NPN transistor in common emitter configuration with self biasing with self bias mode. So place a transistor here. Okay. In self bias, we know base has two resistance R1 and R2. R1 is connected with VCC, and through R2 R1 is connected with VCC, and through R2 we provide here R2, and this R2 is connected to ground. So I have take another resistance here. This is R2 and connect R2 to ground. Okay. Now in between R2 and R1 we have to connect a capacitance to feedback the output. So between R1 and R2 connect a capacitance. So one end of this capacitance is connected base between R1 and R2. Another end we have to feedback here C1. One end is connected to base and another end is connected to L2. L2 where it is this coil is L2. So another end is connected with this L2. As we all know that once you connect one component here and here, this entire vertical line is have same connection. So I can connect it here like this, and with the help of a wire so one end of this capacitance is connected base and other end is connected to L2, and this works as positive feedback. Now collector of this transistor is connected to VCC through a resistance RC. So let's have a resistance. This is the connector collector. Let's have a resistance RC, component rotation. Okay, and connected to positive supply RC. Okay, and this also the collector end through a capacitance C2 connected to L1 and also connected to CRO. So we have to use a capacitance C. Place anywhere. Let me place it here. One end of this capacitance is connected to this collector of the transistor. Okay, and the second end is connected to L1 here. Now this end is go to one end of this capacitance is connected to collector, and second to L1 and C, and from this we give a connection to CRO. So from here we are going to connect to CRO. Positive. Okay. Also, uh, I have to ground uh, L middle of L1 and L2 here. L1 and L2 are connected, so I have to ground this also. Okay. And connect a CRO here. Rest of the connections are completed except emitter connection. In emitter, I connect a resistance and ground it, also a bypass capacitance. So first I made a connection here. Okay. And ground it. It. Make it ground. Now I also have to use a bypass capacitor here. And so the connections are complete. Now we can check from CRO. We are getting a sinusoidal wave. Frequency of this wave depend upon R, L and C. Hide CRO. You can change these value of L from here. Inductance 1 microhenry, L1 and L2. Similarly, you can change the value of C 0.1 picofarad to 1 picofarad, according to your requirement, and you can change frequency. Also the value of Re resistance you can select from here as uh, described in the procedure. You can change the value of Rc, R1, R2, Re according to your requirement, and the value of L1, L2 and C. By these, change the value of C from here from 0.1 picofarad to 1 picofarad, nanofarad, sorry. It's decreasing here. 0.9 here, 1 nanofarad, and 0.3 picofarad, 0.4 picofarad, and there is a change in frequency which you are getting from this. So from this practical you can learn how to make self biasing of a transistor. You have to connect two resistance with base R1 and R2, and in capacitance, sorry, in emitter side you have to connect one resistance Re and have to bypass this connection. Why we bypass it? Because the AC does not affect the biasing conditions. Now from here you can change see the value of RC and change it there, and the value of Re is nearly 1.2 kilo ohm. So I click on Re and change the value of Re from 1 kilo ohm to 1. Click here and change the value of Re 1. It's near about 1.208 or 1.2 kilo ohm. Similarly, value of design of R1 and R2. The value of R2 is 9.1 kilo ohm and R1 is 47 kilo ohm. So let me check the value of R2, 9.1 kilo ohm. So this is our R2. Its value is 9.1, 6, 7, 8, 9.1 kilo ohm. And the value of R1 you can also 4.7. 47 here. Also capacitance, all 1 microfarad. Okay. L1, L2, 1.22 microhenry. (1.2). So you can change the value of L1 and L2 1 microhenry to it's no 1.3. 1.2 microhenry. So value of also 1.2 microamp. So you can change, or for your knowledge, you can also take different value for different frequency. Okay.